Hey there, I'm obviously not in Milwaukee anymore. I'm back in Fort Myers after flying into a blizzard in Milwaukee and spending 4 days inside the hotel and conference center for the NABCEP CE Conference 2026. I decided to take advantage of the great weather here in Southwest Florida, beautiful sunny day, and enjoying some time off of the Sanibel Causeway out on the boat. The NABCEP conference definitely renewed my excitement for being an NABCEP certified professional. I got to meet a bunch of certified professionals like myself, and it really shows why these professionals stand out in the industry and why it's so important to have that NABCEP certification. At this point, the industry is kind of fracturing into two different segments. You have the real solar professionals that want to service customers after the fact and are in this job for the right reasons. And then you have the sales organizations that are sales first, service second. When the check clears, they're gone. Those aren't real solar contractors. Those are sales organizations masquerading as solar guys. While it's not ideal, it's great that we had these sales organizations drumming up support for solar, getting people interested, and frankly, generating sales leads. I mean, a lot of people were approached by these companies and they ended up seeing through, reading between the lines and saying, I need to get a real local solar professional to quote a system for me. So they ended up getting second opinions and we did a lot of business in the last few years. So I can't say that it was all bad that these sales organizations came in and started selling solar in Florida, but the reality is a lot of these system owners are going to be orphaned now, and these companies are going out of business, pulling out, and not servicing customers. That was a big discussion of the NABCEP conference, how solar is maturing and we're becoming kind of a service first, more like an energy services organization or energy services industry, and how the sales first companies are really not going to be here for very long. And we're kind of following the same thing that happened in the HVAC industry in the last half of the 20th century. And the first half of the 21st century, the solar industry is taking that same growth path through its adolescence and working its way toward maturity. And while there are a lot of HVAC companies that are sales focused today, most of them do provide good service after the sale, and service is really a revenue center for them. So service is something that is seen as not a necessary evil, but something that they can make money on. This is crazy. I'm just looking at a manatee right over here. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Anyway, one of my big takeaways is that the NABCEP professionals are here to service customers for the long run. We have a code of ethics and we have professional standards and workmanship standards that far outweigh our competitors. So really proud to be an NABCEP certified professional and was very happy to reignite my spirit when I went to this conference and have a renewed sense of belonging in the organization. Okay, so what were some major takeaways from the conference? I think one thing is that PCS, power control systems, are going to continue to be a major factor in system design in the future. We've been using PCS recently to avoid things like main panel upgrades and to stop doing so many supply side interconnections, which are inherently more dangerous and risky. So PCS has been part of our design philosophy for a while now. PCS is going to become more important for things like throttling EV chargers and load control and doing things that we used to have to create these convoluted systems for to avoid main panel upgrades and to drop loads during outages and things like that. So PCS is definitely on the forefront and is changing in future code cycles. One of the problems with that is Florida lags in the adoption of new codes and standards. So for example, when the 9th edition of the Florida Building Code becomes the adopted code next year, it's going to be based on the 2023 NFPA 855, which are the standards governing stationary battery systems. And there's new codes and standards in the 2026 edition of NFPA 855 that allow for expanded capacity limits of battery systems. We're not going to get to take advantage of that here in Florida because of the adoption cycle. So I'll be appealing to local jurisdictions to try and get waivers on that and see if we can get some whole home backup systems with larger capacity limits. Of course, business doesn't stop when you're at a conference, so it's kind of crazy when I got a text message from a customer whose system went down, and it's an off-grid customer. They didn't have any power at the house except for a generator. They were trying to get the inverters turned back on. And I realized, hey, I'm sitting here in a room full of my professional colleagues, but more importantly, the manufacturer reps themselves were right upstairs at their exhibition booth. So I ran up there, told them the situation, and about 2 seconds later, we had the problem fixed. When you have all these people in the room that are capable of solving problems, and sometimes something isn't just clicking at that moment, being in the room full of colleagues like that is an amazing experience. So that was kind of fun. Another takeaway was the code making process. I got to watch the people who actually write the code debate it in real time. There's always different factions and agendas and people that want different things in the code for different reasons. One prime example is module level power electronics. I mean, we saw Enphase and SolarEdge thrive in years past because of new rapid shutdown requirements that came into the code in 2014 and then really took off in 2017. So they had an obvious benefit to having those regulations in place, and you have certain code making members that are aligned with that philosophy. So that's how that got put into place. And now a lot of the industry professionals are really realizing the negative consequences of module level power electronics. Not to say that the Enphase or SolarEdge solution is wrong or bad. There's tremendous benefits there, but some other MLPE systems actually could increase fire risk. So that's not a good thing. And that debate continues. And it's really interesting being in the room with people that are making these codes, and they're taking feedback from us as professionals as well. So it's kind of a two-way street. Yep. And that was a lot of fun to witness. Ultimately, I learned that everybody agrees solar is not a new industry anymore. It's time that we grow up and we become a mature industry with real professionals, high workmanship standards, and ethics, and all the things that go along with a healthy industry. One thing we didn't see at the conference was a focus on AI. I think next year you're probably going to see some sessions that are based on how to use AI to better our industry. Right now, I use it for code research and things like that, for writing, helping me write these blogs and put together video outlines and things like that, but also gaining a lot of technical knowledge. I can dump an entire manual into an AI and get answers a lot quicker than I used to. And obviously, you have to vet it and make sure that you're getting good information and providing good information to your employees and customers. But AI is just making us so much more productive and frankly better. So I'm surprised we didn't see a lot of that. Obviously, the industry is using AI for system design. The drone class that I went to from Scanify showed how AI can be used to do better system designs and performance modeling and things like that. So it's not to say that AI was completely ignored at the conference, but given what's going on today, I think there's going to be a much bigger focus on AI in the coming years. So that's a wrap on the 2026 NABCEP CE Conference. I'm happy to be back here in Southwest Florida where I belong, where the weather's a whole heck of a lot better and the sun shines a whole heck of a lot more. So I'm looking forward to taking the information and the knowledge that I gained at the NABCEP conference and putting it into practice to build better systems for you.